Hello students, how are you all? I hope so you all are fine. Now kids, we completed our FA1 course, right? So in this section of revision, I'm going to give you some highlights regarding all the chapters about our syllabus 1, 2 and 3, right? So in this section, I'm going to explain you this paper style also of objective and subjective, right? So kids, in your exam, you need to attempt all the questions, right? If you are aware about paper style, so it is easy to attempt paper for you, alright? So let me start explaining paper style. First one is all about objective, right? In objective, question number 1 is choose the correct answer from the options given below. There are four options will be there. In that 4 options, you need to select one appropriate correct option. Kids, please be aware when you are selecting any answer, right? Even me, I am the elder than you still. Sometimes I make mistakes, right? So please be careful, read twice, thrice and then take your answer, right? And at the last, you need to cross verify also once, okay? That is from question number 1 to 6, right? Now question number 2, that is about blanks. Fill in the blanks with the help of options given in the hint box. There's given hint box, right? From that hint box, we need to select one appropriate options and we need to fill the blanks, right? In that also you need to little bit conscious, because there are A, B, C, D, all the options are given after each and every blank, right? So you need to keep your mind presence over them, then and then you will not do mistake, okay? So, right, that question is from question number 7 to 10. Done? Then after question number 3, read the sentences carefully and state whether they are true or false. If the statement is correct, then you are supposed to write down, you are supposed to select true option. If the statement is incorrect, then you are supposed to select false option, right? Again, I am repeating the same thing, that you need to check it out properly, you need to know that the if statement is correct, then you are supposed to take on true only. If the statement is incorrect, then you are supposed to take on false. So don't get confused between true or false. Okay, kids? Now, next. That is from question number 11 to 13. Done? Now, next. Matches. Match the column and select the correct option which makes the appropriate match. There should be given column A and column B. In column A, ABC, 16, 17 and 18 number is there, and in column B, ABC number is there. And the answer is like A, 14A, 15B, 16C. It is a kind of example for you. But you need to check it out properly and then you need to select appropriate option. If you get confused between that, then your whole 3 marks gone. But तुझ को 2 થઈ જશે. So please be confirmed once and then just take it out, okay? Then that is from question number 14 to 16. Clear? Now in objective paper, answering one word is the last question. Kids, you need to answer in one word only. I can give you one example. Survive in extremely cold places. Extremely cold places में कौन survive करता? So easy, right? You can give any example. If your answer is correct, then answer should give you marks. I can say that polar bear, right? This is the only example, right? So here I explain you paper style of objective. Now let me explain you paper style of subjective. Now question number 1, answering one sentence. Kids, when we completed our textbook, right? Explanation of textbook. What I am giving you, we are writing our CW, right? In CW, I help you to write down all the answer in short, answer in brief, reasons, do as directed, extra activity, right? We are doing these kind of things. So in subjective portion, most of the things is asked by me from that particular thing only, right? So please do it well. Don't mug up anything. Try to learn from your mind, okay? Thoroughly. So in your CW answer in one sentence is given. Please learn it. Then after, answer the following question in brief. In our CW we have already written answer in brief also, right? So that is also from our CW. Then after, write the answers as directed. As directed means whatever is asked by me, whatever is given by me, you have to do according to the instructions. Like if I ask you to write down differences, reasons, whatever, right? So you need to attempt that things. I can ask anything, but that is from your syllabus only, right? So you need to be careful for that. Now, last one. Do as directed. It is like that only. Whatever instructions is given by me, you need to follow that instructions and you need to attempt all the answers like that, right? Suppose labeling the diagrams, draw the diagrams, reasons, answer in one word, or else anything which is asked by me, you have to do according to that. But again, I am repeating, that is from your syllabus only. Done? So now, here I explained you subjective and objective papers like both. Done? So kids, I just want to tell you that let me help you to give some highlights of chapter number 1, 2 and 3. So after watching this video, you आपकी जो queries होगी it is going to solve. Okay? So chapter number 1, adaptations in plants. Adaptation in plants मतलब whatever the things which is adapted by plants to survive in a particular place. That means adaptations in plants. So let me give you its definition. Plants develop special features to live successfully in their unique surroundings. These help them to survive and grow. An adaptation is a change in the body or behavior of an organism that helps it to survive. As I told you, adaptation is kind of a thing that any plant, any human being, any animal can adapt from themselves, right? Clear? Now kids, habit. All living things, animals, plants, every living thing, right, adapt to their surroundings to survive. The natural home of a plant or an animal is called habitat. Now kids, there are so many adaptations has been taken by plants. Like I can explain you. Terrestrial plants. Plants are found in different types of varieties, like right? But there are so many different types of plants which are found on land. That type of plants are called terrestrial plants. लैंड के ऊपर बहुत सारे प्लांट्स होते हैं तो उसके उनको क्या बोलेंगे? टेरेस्ट्रियल प्लांट्स. लाइक डेजर्ट में ग्रो होते हैं टेरेस्ट्रियल प्लांट्स, हिली रीजन में ग्रो होते हैं. देन आफ्टर इवन there are so many different parts of plants are there which are growing marshes area, then after grasslands, coastal regions, right? Then after in forest, there are so many aquatic plants are there are so many floating plants are there, then after there are fixed plants are also there, right? So these are the types of plants which are found surrounding us, right? So now aquatic plants, right kids? Plants that grow in water, that type of plants are called aquatic plants. Then after deciduous trees. What it means deciduous? Trees that shade their leaves in winter, that type of trees are called deciduous trees. Then after evergreen trees. Trees that do not shade their leaves throughout the year, that kind of trees are called evergreen trees. Clear? Then after habitat, as I told you, the natural home of a plant or animal is called habitat. It's called its habitat. Clear? Then moderate climate. Neither too cold nor too hot. मतलब एक ऐसा climate नहीं ठंडा नहीं गर्म, that type of climate is called moderate climate. Clear? Then after terrestrial plants, plants that grow on land, that type of plants are called terrestrial plants. Even we are telling you that animals which are living on land, that type of animals are called terrestrial animals also, right? Same as like that, plants which grow on land. That type of plants or trees are called terrestrial plants. Now transpiration. Kids, what is the meaning of transpiration? The process of losing water through the stomata of leaves. That process is called transpiration. Clear? I hope so you understand the things very clearly. Now, the thing that I want to explain you is about forest, right? In forest, there are so many different types of plants, trees are available, right? Forests are the regions that are thickly populated with different kinds of plants. They experience heavy rainfall. मतलब इतना heavy rainfall होता है that throughout the year we can see greenery in forest, right? Many variety of trees, shrubs and herbs are found there, right? Then after I want to explain about floating plants. These plants float freely in water. You have seen so many kinds of plants are floating in the water. So that kind of plants are called floating plants. For example, water lettuce, wolffia, duckweed. These are the examples of floating plants. Clear? I hope so you understand the chapter number 1, adaptations in plants. मतलब plants जहाँ पे grow होते हैं उसके according वो अपने आप में adaptations adapt कर लेते हैं. जैसे कि desert में there is necessity of water, right? तो वहाँ पे क्या होता है कि if people also not get proper amount of water, then what natural plants को नहीं ही मिलेगा. So they adapted themselves to survive in a particular place. उसके roots इतने depth तक होते हैं कि it absorbs water from the bottom of the earth, right? So adaptations plants में adapt होती है. Some plants are floating in water, so they adapted themselves to survive in a particular surrounding. Clear? So this is the highlight of chapter number 1. Now let me start chapter number 2. The food factory of plant. Chalo kids, tell me which part of a plant is called the food factory of a plant? Chalo bolo. Yes, exactly. Your answer is correct. Leaf is the part. We can call it as the food factory of a plant, right? So now kids, there are two types of things. One is autotrophs and another one is heterotrophs, right? Living things can produce their own food. That type of thing is called autotrophs. And green, कौन अपना food बनाता है? Who prepares their own food? Green plants. So green plants, what we are going to call it? Yes, we are going to call it green plants as a autotrophs. Clear? Then after living things that depend on others for food are called heterotrophs. We all living things, we all human beings, we totally are dependent on food for others, right? So we are going to call it as a heterotrophs. Clear? Now let me explain you about parts of the plants. There are so many parts of the plants are there. If you have a leaf with you, parts of a leaf. If you have a leaf with you, then just keep it on your hand and just check it out what I am saying. Midway. जो लीफ में मिडल में निकलती है that is called midway. And the veins जो mid vein से connected होके साइड में निकलती है that is called side vein. And the what we can say that the flat part of a leaf is called leaf blade. And the tip of a leaf is called a leaf apex, right? Now kids, there is some special part is also there in parts of the leaf that is called stomata, right? The underside of a leaf has many tiny small pores. They are called stomata. These pores are so small that we cannot see with our naked eye. We cannot see through our naked eye, right? इतने छोटे होते हैं. What is the work of that stomata? During photosynthesis, carbon dioxide enters the leaf through stomata, right? And oxygen and water vapor are released. So this is the basic work of a stomata which gives the basic work. Clear? Now, kids, another topic is about how do plants use food. Plants are preparing their own food, right? But how they are using that food? Food provide energy to the plant for performing various processes. As I told you, kids, we human beings need energy to do work, right? Same as like that, plants also need some energy to perform its various activities to prepare its own food like all the things, right? So they are using their own food to do these kind of things, right? Food helps plants to grow more leaves, branches and other plants. When we born, हम जब हमारा birth हुआ था, like how old we are of 1 day, 2 day, 1 month, 6 months, 1 year, right? We are growing, हम बड़े हो रहे हैं, क्यों? Because we need some growth, right? तो हमें growth हमारी body में चाहिए, तो what we are consuming? Yes, we are eating foods, we are eating proteins, we are eating carbon dioxide, we are taking so many things. With the help of that, we can say that कि हम grow हो रहे हैं, हमारे में energy आ रही है, we can do so many things, right? So same as in plants also ये हो रहा है कि they also need some things to grow, to perform their activities, to prepare their own food. So they are using their own food to perform activities. Clear? The extra food is changed into a substance called starch. Even plants are making some extra food also. And that extra food is stored as a starch. And that starch we are eating as a food. वही starch हम हमारे food में खाने के लिए use करते हैं, right? It is stored in leaves. वो वहीं पे कोई भी part में वो stored हो सकते हैं, as a leaves में, roots में, stems में, fruits में, and seeds में. And we are eating in so many varieties. Like leaves में we can say that lettuce, fenugreek, right? Then stem कौन सा खाते हैं हम लोग? Sugar cane is the best example that we are eating stem, right? Then after root, carrot, beetroot, so many things. Then after fruit, banana, any other fruit. Seeds में pea is the best example, right? So extra food we are taking as our food. Clear? Now let me explain you the things regarding some unusual plants. We are aware about only few plants. If we are thinking that we know so many plants, no. We only know 2-3% plants only. There are so many different unusual plants are there, like non-green plants. Normally plants green ही होते, but there are so many different plants are also there. They are non-green plants. Then other insectivorous plants, मतलब ऐसे plants जो insects को खाते हैं. They are not preparing their own food, right? Then after we can say that there are बहुत सारे अलग-अलग होते हैं कि जो हम इमेजिन भी नहीं कर सकते, उस टाइप के भी प्लांट्स होते हैं, राइट? Here I hope so you understand the things very clearly. Now kids, interdependence between plant and animals. If you are aware about food chain, that we are totally dependent for food on each other, right? Plants and animals. So same as like that कि हम लोग plants और animals है वो totally interdependent होते हैं एक दूसरे के ऊपर. Plants अपना food किस तरह से बनाते हैं? How they are making their own food? With the presence of air, water and sunlight, right? So when after these processes has been done, when plants grows well, that plant is eaten by deer, right? Deer is eaten by lion. So it is like interconnected process के nature और plants और animals के बीच में एक interdependence है, right? Plants and animals dependent on each other for food and shelter, even shelter के लिए भी, because we are living in our home, right? So many animals are homeless. जो domestic animals होते हैं, जो हमारे pet होते हैं, उसको तो हम provide कर सकते हैं shelter. बाकी के animals कहाँ पे shelter होता है कि वो ट्री के नीचे रहते हैं और वहीं पे surviving over there only, right? Then after they also give out oxygen. What we are breathing? We are breathing oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide, right? But for plants are breathing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. So we are totally dependent on each other. कि अगर environment में there is no balance between plants and animals, तो भी बहुत ही imbalance हो जाएगा. किस तरह से हो जाएगा? जितने environment में plants जितने होते हैं, उसके अकॉर्डिंग उसी में बैलेंस होना चाहिए. किसमें? एनिमल्स में होना चाहिए. अगर प्लांट्स ज्यादा है तो ऑक्सीजन बढ़ जाएगा और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड कम हो जाएगा एज कम्पेयर टू एनिमल्स। और एनिमल्स बढ़ जाएंगे तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बढ़ जाएगा। तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग हमें टोटली नेचर में बैलेंस करना होता है। जितने प्लांट्स और एनी प्लांट्स होते हैं उसकी कंपैरिजन के उसके अकॉर्डिंग ही एनिमल्स होने चाहिए, राइट? आई होप सो यू अंडरस्टैंड। So here I explained you highlight of chapter number 2. Now let's begin chapter number 3, adaptations in animals. Kids, according to their adaptations and according to their food habits, we have categorized so many animals into different types. Like terrestrial animals, animals which live on land. That type of animals are called terrestrial animals. Right? There are so many animals, they are living in a hot places, in desert area, right? Desert are the areas that are very hot during the day and very cold at night. There is very little rainfall over there. There is very little food is also available there. जितना फूड और वाटर वहाँ पे प्रॉपर अमाउंट में नहीं होता है, so वहाँ पे भी एनिमल्स रहते हैं. There are so many animals are living in polar regions only. Polar region, it is a very cold place. In that pole, if you want to survive in polar region, then your body have some kinds of adaptation in your body. Kids, when winter season is coming, right? What we are wearing? What we are used to wear? Sweaters, right? एक हमारे बॉडी में हमें लेयरिंग कर देते हैं जिसके थ्रू क्या होता है कि हमें ठंडी ना लगे. तो एनिमल्स आर एनिमल्स, दे कैन नॉट स्पीक एंड दे कैन नॉट शो देयर इमोशंस, बट गॉड हैज गिफ्टेड देम बॉडी पार्ट, कि उसका जो बॉडी होता है, उसका फर जो होता है बॉडी के ऊपर का, कि वो इतना उसकी बॉडी को वो वार्म रखने में हेल्प करता है, राइट? तो वॉट इट इज गॉड गिफ्टेड पार्ट. और under the skin, polar bear has a thick layer of fat called blubber. ये उसकी बॉडी में उसकी स्किन के नीचे एक लेयर भी होता है. उस लेयर को हम क्या बोलेंगे? ब्लबर. एक वो फैट का लेयर होता है कि उसको वो वार्मनेस फील कर पाता है, राइट? The blubber keeps its body warm. In addition, it also serves as a source of energy during winter. Winter हमारे यहाँ पे कितनी होती है? तो सोचो पोलर रीजन में कितनी होती है. तो पोलर रीजन में बहुत ठंडी होती है, तो दे कैन नॉट go for searching their food or anything else. So that blubber helps them to give energy in their winter season. Clear? Now there are so many different aquatic animals are also there. Aquatic animals, crabs, turtles, fishes, ducks, whales, dolphins, right? As we all know, they adapted themselves to survive in water. They have some specially parts like gills, fins, so that they easily can survive in water. Here, then after amphibians, there are so many different types of animals are there, like toad, salamander, frogs, animals that can live on land as well as in water. That kind of animals are called amphibians. So kids, as I told you that we have categorized animals according to their food habits. Like herbivores animals, or we can say that type of animals as flesh, plant-eating animals, right? Animals which eat only grass or as any plants only. So that type of animals are called herbivores animals, right? And we can say that plant-eating animals also, right? And if animals are eating only flesh of other animals, they are called flesh-eating animals or as carnivores. Clear? Now omnivores, animals which eat both the things like flesh of other animals and plants also. So that type of animals are called omnivores. Here, now parasites, मतलब the organisms that live on the other organism, inside other organism. That type of insects are called parasites. Here, like bedbug, tapeworm. Even lice are also examples of parasites. Here, now scavengers, मतलब kids, scavengers are the animals that eat dead animals. Most of the animals में ऐसा होता है कि they are not eating any dead animals, but there are so many animals are also there. They are feeding on dead animals. So if any animal is feed through dead animals, that kind of animals are called scavengers. Clear? Now kids, there are so many different types of animals are there. They adapted themselves for their protection. Like some have skins on their body. Then some animals like they can run very fast. Some animals can adapt to change according to their surrounding. Right? So these are the things that is adapted by animals for their own protection. कि कोई अपनी सराउंडिंग चेंज कर देता है, लाइक पफर फिश है तो वो क्या करती है कि अपनी बॉडी को ट्वाइस मतलब 2 बड़ी साइज बढ़ा कर देती कि कोई भी उसको हंट कर सके, मार सके नहीं. राइट? सो नाउ किड्स, देयर आर सो मेनी एनिमल्स आर देयर कि वो अपने बिहेवियर में भी अपने आप को दे चेंज्ड. राइट? हाउ? लाइक हिबरनेशन, एस्टिवेशन एक प्रॉपर चीज होती है जिसमें उसको सरवाइव करना है, बट दे वॉन्ट बी एबल टू टॉलरेट दैट क्लाइमेट. तो वो क्या बोलेंगे, मतलब कि सम व्हेन विंटर कम्स दे स्लीप इन केव्स और अंडरग्राउंड वॉल्स ऑफ मैनी मंथ्स. दिस इज कॉल्ड हिबरनेशन. दीज एनिमल्स आर एबल टू सर्वाइव ऑन द एक्स्ट्रा फैट स्टोर्ड इन देयर बॉडी. ऐसे बहुत सारे एनिमल्स होते हैं कि दे कैन नॉट माइग्रेट फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर, बट दे कैन नॉट टॉलरेट दैट पर्टिकुलर प्लेस ऑल्सो. तो वो क्या करते हैं, विंटर सीजन में एक डीप स्लीप में चले जाते हैं. वो जो डीप स्लीप होती है उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे, हिबरनेशन. हिबरनेशन तो क्लियर. नाउ देयर आर सो मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ एनिमल्स आर ऑल्सो दैट दे कैन नॉट टॉलरेट समर सीजन. If the animals that cannot tolerate summer season, they cannot migrate from one place to another. So that type वो भी क्या करते, they also मतलब वो लंबी स्लीप में चले जाते. तो उस टाइप के एनिमल्स को हम क्या बोलेंगे, तो उस टाइप की चीज को हम क्या बोलेंगे, एस्टिवेशन. क्या बोलेंगे किड्स, एस्टिवेशन. क्लियर? So I hope so you understand the things very clearly. I explained you all the highlights of chapter number 1, 2 and 3. Again let me revise your paper set, objective and subjective. MCQ, blanks, true or false matches, answering one word. That is already given in your textbook. And answering one sentences, answering brief, write the answers as directed and do as directed. That is already we have written in our CW. So now kids, best of luck. Write well, read it twice, and then attempt answer. After attempting answer, just check it out once also. Okay? So here I am ending my session, and one more instruction for you. I have shared a PDF with you of subjective and objective. Try to answer it by your own self, attempt by your own self. This is only for your practice purpose. This is a revision, this is a hint paper. No, it is only I have given you to explain papers, right? There is nothing like revision sheet, revision questions, nothing. But please attempt it. It helps you a lot in exam. Okay? So kids, see you in next session. Bye.